Hi everyone. Today we're canning chicken breast. Yes, I'm so excited. Pressure canning chicken breast. Stay tuned. Okay, guys. The only thing you're gonna need for to can your chicken is here we have chicken breast and chicken thighs that's been washed. I chose thighs. Many people do breast, but I wanted a little bit of dark in mine, so I'm gonna do a mix. Washed chicken breast. I have my bleach spray because I feel like I'm the chicken police. Your jars and some salt. You can put the salt or not. I like to put it because I don't want bland chicken. I'm using two kinds of salt, seasoned salt, and I'm also using regular salt. The seasoned salt will turn your water different colors, but that's okay. It'll turn it kind of orangish, tint. You can use adobo seasoning, whatever seasoning you want to put in your chicken. Since I'm using a quart jar, I'm going to use a whole teaspoon of salt. And you can also, the reason I'm canning this chicken is because you can use it for chicken salad, put it in soups or whatever. So anyway, the first thing I'm going to do after I've washed my chicken, I had on gloves doing that. I'm going to wash my jars in soap and water. And I'm going to simmer my lids and my bands in water up here on the stove. I have my canner back here, getting ready to warm up and get ready to go. So we'll go ahead and wash our jars and we'll be back. Okay, so in my canner, it's a 12 quart. It holds 7 quarts. It's not on. It's just has room temperature water in it because I don't want chicken is not to be packed in hot jars. So we're going to do the method where we cold pack the chicken in the jars and then we put them in the canner and it all comes up to temperature together. So let me grab my gloves. All right, one of the most important things is read your manual for your canner and also look at your recipe. I'm using gonna put my quart jar here. These chicken breasts I ordered from Amazon. They're Perdue chicken breasts, and just going to cut them up in pieces. Make sure you check your jars to make sure there are no cracks around. Aldi also had chicken Aldi's at a low price, so I got some chicken breasts from Aldi. I don't want my chunks to be too big, so I'm just gonna cut them up. And when you pack the jars, they don't have to be anything special, you know what I'm saying? So halfway between, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a teaspoon of salt halfway between, because I feel like if I put the salt down here, the liquid is going to come up, and so I don't really want salt at the bottom of my jar. So I'm going to go ahead and put in about a teaspoon, I can eyeball it, of salt, and then fill this jar the rest of the way up. But we're not going all the way to the top. We're just going to the first little line, under the first line. So that was 2 chicken breasts. I'm gonna grab a thigh if I can get one, and just put one thigh in there, just for the fat content of it. Here we go. We're going to put one chicken thigh in there. And this is how we're going to fill our jars. I'm not taking anything off And I'm really not going to pack anything down. I'm just going to, well, not much. I'm not. I'm going to fill that to the, that looks good. So we get that done. We also need to wipe down our rims with vinegar. So next we'll wipe down our, we're gonna wipe down our jars. I'm just gonna do this one. We're gonna wipe down our jar with vinegar, fingertip tight, and into the canner. So you're gonna do that until you have your chicken is all gone. And once I get them all filled up and in the canner, I'll come back. All right, we're gonna put our salt in. Many put it at the bottom, but I don't know, maybe I'm a rebel. I choose not to. Whoa. You don't get me in here making a video. You say excuse me first. Remember, we don't put any water in here. We just, only thing we do is you wait. Only thing we do is just, we're going to, okay, what we're going to do is, today, my debubbler is my stainless steel spoon. Use your debubbling tool. I'm going to use this. And you're going to run down the side of the jars to release air pockets, air bubbles, and things like that. Okay? And it does create more room for more chicken. So, go on and do it. Okay? I'm not going to add any more chicken to it though. I'm going to, whoops, I need to wipe my jars. Next, we're going to wipe down the jars with vinegar. Place our lids on, bands on, fingertip tight, in the canner it goes. Read your manual for your canner. My canner is 12 quart, and it says I need 3 quarts of water in it at all times. So I have, I think, one more jar to fill, and then we will start our canner. We're gonna place our lid on. Alright, we're gonna let this come to a boil. Once we have a steady stream coming up, we set our timer for 10 minutes. Maybe you can see the stream. See that? For 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes, we set our timer for 90 minutes for quarts and 75 minutes for pints. And I will bring you back to see the final result of my beautiful chicken. Yum, yum, yum. I wait on. For me, it is 10 times the pressure for 90 minutes. Read your manual, find out where you are above sea level, and follow your directions. So if this rocks any more than this, it probably could be turned down a little bit. Make sure we rock them gently, not vigorously. And so now we wait for the timer to go on. So we waited our 90 minutes. We still don't touch this. This nipple is still up. We don't take this off. If you do, it's going to be a disaster. So just wait until this little nipple, when this nipple goes down, then we will take this weight off and slowly open up canner. Alright guys, now that we've waited for this little nipple to come down, that means that this canner is now has released the pressure. Now we can remove the weight off of here. Still might want to wait when this drops, maybe about 10 more minutes. Then we're going to carefully and slowly take the top off away from us so that the steam can go that way. Now then we're going to take our jars out of the canner. Carefully. Look at that. Still boiling. Put it out on a towel, not your cold counter, because the jars might shock. It shocked and burst. That looks so good. We didn't put any liquid in. And this one went, it was not quite as full. That's okay. Please be very careful. Space out your jars. I noticed my little rings have turned. There are the pings. My little ring here has turned a little dark, but that's okay. So we're just going to let these sit here for 24 hours unbothered. I also did some pickles. So we'll sit them here unbothered. And then in 24 hours you come back, make sure all of these have pinged and sealed. We'll take the rings off, clean the jars. Hear that popping? Clean the jars, and then put them away. We'll label them, put them away. So there you have it. Thanks so much for staying with me during this canning video. I'm going to insert pictures of my beautiful chicken. And now I can have chicken salad during the winter. Chicken soup, and yeah, so thanks so much. Bye.